regular.
Good deal.
But
hopefully it's not
guess
terrible.
what? I'm not going to take that down.
Better to be over prepared, I guess.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt to have that device out.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Great. No, they never called me.
They never asked anybody else. They called me.
Carrollton asked me, I think. I don't know, maybe 7th grade. I don't know if anybody else has the grade 6 up here. Western has me in 7th grade. Carrollton has me in 7th grade.
I went ahead and put it in live for a second.
Okay.
Just put it down so I'll put it.
Welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&N Trucking, Sleep Tight, with locations in Quincy, Macomb, and Jacksonville. Mowen Auto Body, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency. Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Transportation, and Dot Foods. First National Bank of Greggsville, Blessing Health Systems, your Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA, Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, the Brown County State Bank, the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, Rolling Greens Golf Course, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, Hindeker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Service Master with locations in Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Bemis Lawn Services, Land Guys Broker Toby Stay, A Rustic Garden. Now it's time for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Steve Surratt, Cameron Smits with you here tonight on the broadcast. As Cam, I'm looking at my levels here, and it looks like we could use a little more output. I don't know what that is. So we'll crank some things up here, see if we can get a little better output for the audio on this. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, and they do solar too. You can find them on the web at comfortman.com or by calling 217-773-2626. That's 217-773-2626 on the telephone or on the web. And Camden Smith's getting broke in tonight again, his first ever volleyball game. And he says, "What do?" I said, "You do what you can do."
You know, back in the high school days, I did keep some libero tracking at the old Meridosha tournament.
Okay.
But I have not done stats, so this could be interesting, folks. Take everything I say and all my stats at the end of the game with a grain of salt.
Well, they're at home keeping track. You know, they're going to find out whether you're right or wrong, but we're glad to be here tonight. Championship game for Brown County and Triopia. These two teams met earlier this year. And Cam, what's the records of both teams? You got it down there.
Yeah, Triopia comes in tonight with a record of 23-0. So perfect on the season so far. Brown County looking to end that perfect run for Triopia. Brown County on the other side, 20-6. So very respectable record from them as well.
And it looks like they met earlier this year. I think it was mid-January they met. And Triopia came out 2-0 on that to win the contest. They won 25-23 on the first one and 25-18. And Cam, you said that game was the second game was not a well-played game by Brown County.
Yeah, I was not in attendance at that game, but the report I heard was that was a lackluster, not up to the full potential of this Brown County team.
Well, and here's the one thing that we can guarantee. It's Brown County and Triopia. It doesn't make any difference what level we're playing on. Each of them wants to beat the other one really badly. I won't say that it's the rivalry of the Route Triopia back when I was in school, but it's a pretty hard rivalry. You've been on both sides of this fence.
I have. I have been on exactly both sides of the fence, and there was never a game I wanted to win more than the Triopia Brown County game, no matter which team I was on.
Well, with that, you're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with keys to the game after these messages.
.com or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Interested in solar for your home? Confused by the information available on the savings and tax credits available? Or if any of the options will work for you? Call Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 and let the Comfort Man take away the confusion and plan the best system for your home or business. They will visit your home or business, evaluate your unique situation, then Scranton's will sit down with you and discuss each option, giving personal service and planning from Scranton Heating and Cooling. Visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
Owning a home can come with lots of surprises like water damage, leaky roofs, fire damage, and mold. You're not alone. Call Service Master Cleaning and Restoration today. We're a family-owned business serving Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Illinois.
Maintaining your lawn can be a never-ending battle, but Bemis Lawn Service with their state-of-the-art equipment and skilled team of lawn experts are ready to take on any job you need completed for your lawn, such as lawn maintenance, fertilization, turf weed control, grub control, driveway weed control, overseeding, and shrub trimming. Call Aaron at 217-653-0198 or Scott at 217-653-0197. Bemis Lawn Service, they've got an eye for all things green. Go Hornets!
Located in the beautiful countryside of Brown County, Rolling Greens is one of the most beautiful 18-hole championship golf courses in west central Illinois. The golf course offers Monday unlimited play for just $22 and Senior Day Wednesday with discounted greens fees and free lunch. Rolling Greens memberships are inexpensive and include free range balls, discounted league play, and the opportunity to play as few or as many holes as you desire daily. Call for a tee time today at Rolling Greens, 217-773-3085.
Seeing a medical specialist doesn't require driving a long distance. The Culbertson Memorial Hospital specialty clinics have providers who are ready to diagnose and treat your chronic conditions and injuries. And now we've expanded the number of specialties in a newly renovated space, including gynecology, infectious disease, and coming soon, ear, nose, and throat. Get the high-quality health care from the team who knows you best. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, your choice hospital. Find all the available specialties at cmhospital.com.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Napa know-how.
Hello, Earl Flack for your locally owned McKay Napa Auto Parts store. March savings. Receive a Napa racing hat with a $25 purchase while supplies last. That is a Chase Elliott, the most popular driver in NASCAR. What a cool hat. Also, wax and wash on sale. Wax on, wax off. Stop by for our store for all your cleanup details. And also, wiper blades are on sale. Save $15 on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Save 40% on Napa Performer wiper blades. Thank you for your business. Get the good stuff. Napa know-how.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
When it comes to becoming a better version of you, there's no place to start like the Y. The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA offers activities for the whole family. From youth sports to summer day camp, we have something for all ages. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group exercise classes or work out in our fitness center, complete with a full line of cardio and weight equipment. Our indoor rubberized track is perfect for both running and walking, while our full-size gymnasium offers space for pickup basketball games and volleyball leagues. On-site childcare is available while you work out for children as young as 6 weeks. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self and family will thank you.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Steve Surratt, Camden Smits with you tonight. Volleyball, 8th grade volleyball regional championship. It'll be Brown County and Triopia. Brown County, Triopia with this. And, you know, Cam, if you always get stuck, you can just always throw the headset down there on Matt Boylan. Put him on the air doing volleyball.
I'm sure he would love to talk about volleyball.
Yeah, he just likes to talk. But got the Triopia side's looking pretty good. The Brown County side's looking good for the fans tonight. But we've got championship 8th grade volleyball for you tonight. Team moves on, I believe, from here to Jacksonville route for the sectional. And then I believe it's Auburn for the state championship if they win that ball game. And so you're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. Give them a call, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com. They not only do heating and air conditioning, but they also do solar. And so with that, let's go to our keys to the game, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Family medicine care is as close as 521 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. At the Blessing Mount Sterling Clinic, call 217-773-7105. That's 217-773-7105 for the Blessing Health Systems Clinic. And let's take a look at the keys to the game. And you're familiar with the game. What are your keys? We'll see if they're different than the ones that we normally have.
Well, I haven't watched this squad a ton, but after watching their first 2 regional games, I would say stay together. Keep that one cohesive unit throughout this whole game. You got to work together as a team. Volleyball is one of those sports where your communication, your teamwork, your togetherness is so vital. So stay together. Keep that team united cohesiveness throughout the whole game, through the ups and the downs of it, and limit your mistakes.
Coach Rich Myers would tell you that is about talk.
Yep.
You mentioned communication. You got to talk. And he would yell at his girls all the time, got to talk, girls, got to talk. And we saw it the other night in some, a ball goes in between 2 people because they're not communicating, or 2 people run into each other trying to get to the ball because they're not communicating.
Well, and talking's only half of communicating. You got to listen to each other too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely with that. And then the other thing we usually have is those unforced errors.
Yep.
You know, you've got to not, you've got to get the ball over the net on your serves, and you've got to make good hits and not have those unforced errors that you would normally have. Out of bounds and net serves on serves. And that's one of the things we look at is how many unforced errors does a team give up. How many points do they get on their service, or how many points do they give to the other team on their service? And so that's one of the big things that we look at. And the other things, just play good, sound volleyball. Set the ball up, do some things correctly. Don't do the same thing every single time, because when we can start predicting where the ball is going to go, you'll notice that it sounds like I know how to do volleyball. And that's because they've been doing the same thing, and I know what's going to happen here. And so those are my keys. Any more that you have?
I think that just about covers it, Steve.
Okay, with that, that's our keys to the game, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. If it's a strain, sprain, or a fracture, head to the Blessing Orthopedic Clinic. Let's see, I got to find that read. Walk-in clinic, 8 to 5 Monday through Friday at the Blessing Health Center at 4800 Main Street in Quincy. No appointment needed. We'll be back with starting lineups after these messages.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey,
Hey, Hornet fans, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty. Sometimes people ask me what the value of using a realtor really is. Listen, there's tons, from marketing to the paperwork to the legal documents that have to be filled out when you're selling a home. I would love to talk to you more about what it looks like to use your local realtor. We've been in the business 12 years and serving Brown County since day one. We'd love the opportunity to work with you, so if you're in the market to buy or sell, give me a call or text at 217-491-0812.
A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sale by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door. When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
As a student at St. Mary's School, your child will receive strong educational foundation embedded with Christian values. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, have individual iPads, along with personalized attention with a small class size. St. Mary's also offers Fulham half-day pre-K, affordable tuition, a family atmosphere, and exceptional teachers. Register your child today by calling Melissa at St. Mary's School at 217-773-2825.
Rough day at work? We all have them from time to time. But the last thing you want to worry about is coming home to your internet being out. Or even worse, waiting all day to watch the big game, only to find out it's blacked out. With Cascom, those worries are a thing of the past. Our local technicians are here to service any issues and ensure you have a worry-free experience, whether it be internet, TV, or even home phone. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799 to schedule or upgrade your internet and TV service.
Didn't tell you.
KLC Inc. They are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of almost anything. They strive to make the customer number one and get the customer the professional results that they are looking for. KLC Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road, or call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it.
Brown County Accounting and Tax recently opened in Mount Sterling. The team brings over 30 years of experience and is ready to advise on taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll. We are ready to meet with you with no obligation to discuss your tax saving strategy and have already helped many in the area. Contact us today at 217-770-8082. We're excited to be part of the community and are looking forward to helping you.
I needed to do something different.
I went to DOT transportation school.
And I learned how to drive. They taught me everything I needed to know. They give you the tools to succeed.
I really couldn't ask for any better support.
With DOT, it just seemed like a good deal.
My weeks absolutely fly by, and the money is awesome.
If you were thinking about driving a truck, do it.
I'm actually living the dream.
When my life needed freedom.
Stability.
Opportunity. To change.
Adventure. Growth. I took the wheel.
Cassing Lumber Company in Mount Sterling is celebrating 50 years in business. We are your one-stop shop for all the supplies you need for your next home improvement project. Top quality lumber, building materials, and paint will give your home the freshness it deserves. We also offer a unique gift shop with new items every season for your home decor. Come visit us in Mount Sterling and always think Cassing Lumber. We'll all be glad you did.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
Come join our team at Service Master Cleaning and Restoration in Quincy for a rewarding career change. Wages start at $15 an hour with benefits including health insurance and retirement plans. Apply on Indeed today to join our team.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. Steve Surratt, Camden Smith with you. 8th grade regional championship volleyball between Brown County and Triopia. This ought to be a really good match. As we talked before, 20-6 and 23-0, right?
Correct. 20-6, 23-0.
Brown County with a 20-6 got beat in 2 games by Triopia during the regular season in January, and so it'll still be it will be a great contest. I'll just venture to guess. Let's go to your DOT Transportation starting lineups. Looking for a full-time or part-time driving job, touch or no-touch freight, local or regional. Want to learn more about the jobs available? Apply today at drivefordot.com. That's visit drivefordot.com to see what's available. You can check out their driving school on that same site. So this is what it looks like for the ball game tonight. I'm thinking the home team is Triopia. They're the higher ranked team.
Correct.
But we're going to give them first because this is BC Hornet Sports. We save the best for last. Starting for Triopia tonight will be Ella Beard, Ava Petefish, Adeline Tracy, Eve Crawford, Adeline McCormick, Kenzie Meyer, and Madeline Wearies. It's a good thing. Madeline, it's a good thing we call them by the last name, right? For Brown County, same starting lineup I believe they've used most of the year here. Emily Lurch, Gretchen Hilburn, Hope Ingram, Kinsey Cassing, Kayla Metz, and Maggie Henry. Brown County does not use a libero. Triopia does. There are advantages and disadvantages to using that. My understanding of the rule is libero cannot go to the front row.
Correct.
Strictly a back row person. They can't get past a certain point as a libero. They can't end up on the front line in any shape or form. So in other words, they can't be up there as a setter. They have to stay in that second line.
They cannot start in the front row. They can't start a point in the front row.
But they can rotate up there?
They can move in.
Okay, yeah.
It's not like they're stuck behind the line in any way. However, if they were to have a back row attack, like try to spike from the back row, they have to jump from behind the 10-foot line.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, we're about ready for action here. They'll do the starting lineups. That was brought to you by DOT Transportation. If you need a CDL license, DOT will put you in school, pay you to go to school, pay you while you're going to school, pay your tuition, and then give you a driving job if you pass all of your tests and things you need to do. So go to drivefordot.com. Check that out. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Looking for a place to gather?
Meet me at the library.
Need free access to computers and Wi-Fi?
Meet me at the library.
What about a resource for schools and students?
Meet me at the library.
How about a space designed just for kids?
Meet me at the library.
Where can all of Brown County go for books, history, entertainment, and community?
Well, meet me at the library.
Meet me at the library.
Meet me at the library.
The Mount Sterling IGA, a small-town grocery store that offers our community the selection, variety, and prices found in larger markets. By maintaining our hometown proud attitude by offering convenience and customer service second to none. Looking for lunch? Check out the deli for daily lunch specials and homemade salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois, a proud sponsor of Brown County students in athletics.
When was the last time you had a great night's sleep? Sleep Tight, your locally owned bedding specialty store offering only beds made right here in the US of A. Come shop our all-American made brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And as always, we offer interest-free financing, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress.
Better bed, less money, Sleep Tight.
Sleep Tight.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
A collision with your vehicle can be stressful on its own. You don't need more stress dealing with the Auto Body Shop. Mowen Auto Body and owners Chuck and Brandy Mowen can help take the stress out of the process. Chuck brings over 24 years in the auto body business and is iCar certified. Mowen Auto Body, 149 Main Street, Mount Sterling, Illinois. Call 217-773-2127. Mowen Auto Body, the quality of yesterday with the knowledge of today, the right choice in collision repair.
Steve Surratt, Camden Smith's back with you. I want to thank Scranton Heating and Cooling for sponsoring the pregame, Dot Transportation for sponsoring the starting lineups, and Blessing Health Systems for the keys to the game. And so Camden getting his first dose of volleyball announcing tonight. So like I said the other night, I'm completely out of practice because I don't think I did 4 volleyball games during the year. And we had that whole stretch of basketball without any volleyball.
So what he's saying is bear with us tonight, folks.
Yeah, if the game is a well-played game, we'll get names down on both sides pretty quick. But if it's not, and I apologize to my Triopia friends, as I know the Brown County team a whole lot better than I know the Triopia team, Cam might be able to pick up some of it.
Not at this point.
Too young for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And checking to make sure everybody is where they're supposed to be. You've got Hilburn, Lurch, and Henry on the front line for Brown County. On the other side, you've got Wearies up on front, McCormick up on front, and I can't see the other number. Ball over mid-serve, gets it back. Ball set up and put over by Pete Fish, and that's in for a point, and that'll make it 1-0 Triopia. And so Eve Crawford, the server, will do it for a second time. Up with the serve, overhanded and out, makes it a 1-1 ball game, and that's that unforced error that we talked about, Camden. And so Triopia's already given Brown County a point for free tonight.
Yeah, when you don't have to work too hard for a point, it makes the game a lot easier.
And that's Hilburn with the serve. Being set up. Back across by Triopia. Out of bounds. That was out of bounds by Madeline Wearies. That gives Brown County 2 points from Triopia. Hilburn will go again. That's Wearies. Tapped up. Over and across by Pete Fish. Hilburn sets up Lurch. She taps it over. Tap back, and a nice tap back there by Ava Pete Fish. That ties the ball game up, and service side out. Back to serve will be Madeline Wearies. Overhanded serve. Kind of a short serve. That's Ingram. Lurch has got to get it over. She does. Back, set up. That's Wearies, and set up Pete Fish across. Hilburn, that's Henry, puts it back across. Wearies sets up Pete Fish again, out of bounds. And that'll be Brown County point, 3-2, side out, and it'll be Brown County serving. It'll be Emma Lurch serving for Brown County. Overhand serve from her is deep and out of bounds, and a point for Triopia. Unforced error. Makes it a 3-3 ball game. That'll bring the Librero up. Kinsey Meyer. Dig by Lurch. Put back over by Metz. And it was out of bounds. Makes it a 4-3 ball game with Triopia leading by 1.
And this is exactly the kind of contest we expected here. Just back and forth. Neither team really going on a run yet this evening. Excuse me.
Hilburn saved by the Librero, over by Wearies, and Kinsey Casson goes after it late. Again, we talked about talking. Camden makes it a 5-3 ball game. Triopia up now by 2.
Bit of miscommunication there, just unsure of who was going to get that.
Kinsey Meyer with the net over hit, just skipped over the net and fell short. And 6-3 as she gets an ace on that. Next serve. That's Cassing. Ingram. Got to be put over by Henry. It is. Back row. Wearies. Far side. That's Tracy. Dug out by Cassing. Ingram. Cassing's got to put it over. She does. Back row. Set up by Wearies. That was Pete Fish. Nice dig on Brown County's side. Henry puts the ball back over. Wearies. That's Beard. Back to Wearies. And across. Hilburn. Metz. Third hit by Henry. Back over from the back row. That was Eve Crawford. And finally hit by Pete Fish. Nice job by her. But it hit by Metz out of bounds as she dove for that, making it a 7-3 contest here, Cam.
And as soon as I say no big runs, Kinsey Meyer all of a sudden 4 straight service points. Make that 5.
Oh, caught that on the line. Ace on that one.
And Brown County's going to call a timeout, see if we can put an end to this Triopia run.
Timeout on the floor. 8-3 Triopia over Brown County. We'll be back.
I love working at DOT. I love the flexibility.
I love my 3-day weekend.
When you walk into DOT, you expect a lot of great things. Pay raises.
Benefits.
The reason I really like DOT is the people.
You're working among your friends. It's just a positive, uplifting place.
Y a todos son bienvenidos y no los tratan a nadie indiferente, no importa de dónde vengan.
C'est comme une grande famille. Je dis j'aime DOT food.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. Triopia leads 8-3 in this 8th grade volleyball regional championship. And back to serve again is Meyer. That's Cassing to Hilburn to Henry, out of bounds. Deep. Jenna trying to tell him, got to come down with that. Myers with the next serve. Oh, inbounds. It dies back there, Camden. I don't know if you noticed that, but it absolutely dies. It's a rainbow. 10-3, you think it's going to be out, and it drops in. Myers on a run. How many does she have?
I believe that's 7 straight now.
Cassing, Ingram, and that's going to be Hilburn. Puts it back over. That'll be Myers. Set up by Wearies. And across. That was Tracy. Point Brown County.
No, that was out on Henry's hands.
Out on Henry's hands. So 11-3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Henry with a big block there, but off her hands out of bounds.
Meyer with it. Cassing. Hilburn taps it over. Tap back. Brown County can't get it. Makes it a 12-3 ball game.
Yeah, it looks like they got Hope Ingram in the net there on that one. Little mistakes like that that'll cost you a point.
Meyer with the serve. That's Ingram. Hilburn sets it up for Metz. She gets it across. Wearies. Back over. That's Pete Fish and into the net. Brown County finally gets a point. 12-4 as the ball's into the net. It'll be Henry in, Lohr in for Henry to serve. And how many service points did Meyer have there?
9.
9. You don't want runs like that from the opposing team.
Now, she rattled off 9 straight. That's pretty impressive.
Nice hard serve by Lohr. Put across by Pete Fish. Saved by Ingram. Lohr. And across by Lurch. And a point for Brown County. As Tracy couldn't get to that. That'll make it 12-5. Maybe Brown County can do their own 9-run serve here off of Lohr. And deep serve off of Wearies, and that'll be a point, Brown County, 12-6.
Yep, for every run they make, you've got to make one yourselves. So let's see what Brown County can do to answer.
Dig in the back row. That was Beard, and finally over by Pete Fish.
Great block and recovery by Kinsey Cassing there. That's tough to do.
Wearies. And a nice save there by Pete Fish. And Cassing got into the net and gave Brown County that point, or gave Triopia that point.
Yeah, she just barely caught it with the tips of her fingers, but enough that it could be seen, and ball goes the other way.
Ava Pete Fish back. And Lohr can't dig that one out. That'll make it 14-6. probably hear the crowd in the background. Deep off of Lurch. Lohr can't get to it. Another point, 15-6. What is this, about 3 for her? 3 or 4?
2 for Pete Fish.
2 for Pete Fish? Seems like more.
Well, 2 really great serves, 2 aces in a row.
Serve, back line, that's Metz, can't handle it.
And just 3 phenomenal serves from her in a row that have been absolute rockets. Too much for our back row to handle.
16-6, 10-point deficit for Brown County as Peach Fish serves again. Lurch, Lohr, got to get over by Cassing. Finally is, that was Weary's. That was Pete Fish, and a block over by Tracy. That's Metz, and over by Ingram. Nice dive by Meyer to save that one. Back on the other side, that's Hilburn, and Cassing with the spike, and it was in. That'll change the service, and that will put Metz back to serve. Kayla Metz. Brown County needs a 9 run right here to get back in this ball game, Cam. Deep serve. That's Meyer. Put up to the ceiling. Tracy. And finally put over by, I think that's, okay, Crawford put that over. Crawford puts it over again. Ball up in the air and out of bounds. 17-7. Brown County back down by 10. Back to serve is Ella Beard. Lohr, Metz, and over by Hilburn. Meyer got over by Crawford. No, tipped over by Tracy. Back the other direction, and Meyer dives and can't make the play. Gives Brown County the point back.
Yeah, great little tip there by Kinsey Cassing, just able to see where the hole was in the Triopia defense and drop a ball in. Earns a point, and it'll send Hope Ingram back to serve.
Nice serve, Meyer. That was Crawford, over by Weary's. Hilburn sets up, Cassing dumps it, and as I would normally say, Susie would quote, she hit it where they ain't.
Sometimes that's what it's about.
Point Brown County, 17-9. Ingram had a string the other night.
She's definitely capable of it.
Ace as the ball gets past Ava Pete Fish. Makes it 17-10. Here's the serve. Crawford, Pete Fish, over by Weary's. Saved by Metz, and back over. Dump by Crawford, Pete Fish. Up, that's Beard. That's Crawford, dump and point for Triopia. Makes it an 18-10 ball game.
And time is starting to run out for these Hornets here in the first game of the match. Got to turn it around quick or it's going to be too little too late.
Back to serves, Adeline Tracy. First serve, deep, out of bounds. Hers was a little straighter than the ones Meyer was doing and dumping in back there.
And really, not a whole lot of missed serves from either ball club so far. Just 3 total on the night. 2 for Triopia, 1 for Brown County. Keeping the ball in play for the most part.
Kinsey Cassing overhead deep. Set up by Weary's. That's Crawford. She dumps it. Dug out. Hilburn's going to put it back over. Pete Fish saves it. Hits the ceiling. Crawford. And over by, I'm not sure who that was. Henry dumps right where they're not. 18-12. Brown County only down by 6. They've been down by as many as 10 in this contest. Kinsey put the Cassing with it. That was Beard and put over by Crawford. Hilburn, that's Lurch. She dumps it over, gets into the net. 19-12. Just when we start going good, we make mistakes, Cam.
Yeah, and that's what separates a good team from a great volleyball team.
Crawford will serve. Nice, hard, low serve. Good job, Lurch. Back over by Ingram. Crawford will pick that up. That'll be Beard. And sets up Pete Fish. Dig by Ingram. Hilburn over by Henry. Back on the other side of things, Beard. And it's hit over by Pete Fish. Deep, Metz, Hilburn sets up Lurch. She dumps. And it's out of bounds when they try to hit it back. That'll make it a 19-13, which will put Gretchen Hilburn back to serve for Brown County. She's another one that can be a streaky server. Ace for her. Takes that lead down to 5. Timeout, Triopia. 19-14, Triopia. Brown County down by 5. We'll be back.
Orthopedics is probably one of the best specialties where you see something that's happened that's ugly and you get to see such a change when you fix them.
My passion is getting people back to their regular activities of life.
That's the reason why I went into orthopedics.
This job has been so satisfying.
It is so much fun to do what I do.
You get to help a lot of people, and it's definitely one of the things that give me great satisfaction.
Cam, as we look at these teams, compare our high school team and our junior high team. Our high school team was majority of spikes.
Yeah.
And power moves. This team is more of a finesse team. Maybe they need to spike a little bit more, but they've been doing a good job dumping in that last as it's 19-14. Hilburn for her second serve.
And more of that will come as setters and hitters kind of build that relationship of working together and getting more confident and comfortable with each other.
Crawford wearies back to Tracy. Set up by Hilburn on the other side to Lurch and blocked, but it falls on the Triopia side of the net. That'll move it down to a 4-point deficit for Brown County. Hilburn with her third serve. Here's a serve, deep serve. Dug back there by Tracy, wearies. That's Pete Fish, partially blocked. And Henry gets to it and makes a nice play. Crawford. Back over. Cassing. Crawford gets to that. They got one more hit. Point Brown County puts it down to a 3-point lead, 19-16, as Brown County just keeps clawing their way back into this ball game.
Yeah, just Brown County just refusing to give up. Gonna fight, see if they can come back and win this. I think they're hungry for some revenge from that earlier season matchup that we talked about before the game.
Tracy Beard and then Pete Fish. Hilburn, Metz. Lurch gonna put it over, puts it a little deeper. Crawford set up by Beard. Yeah, that was Pete Fish, and we can't handle it. Makes it 20-16. 2016 Triopia. That'll put Weary's back to serve. Is this her second time of serving? Or first time?
It could be her second.
Serve. Dying. She hit it in front of the line this time and gets the ace. Weary's with her next serve again. Casson gets it from the back row. Henry puts it over. Crawford wearies. And that's Pete Fish dumps it. Hilburn, Metz, and over by Cassie. And out of bounds.
Yeah, that went off her hand a little funky.
Yeah, it's like she didn't have her hands together.
It's almost like it rolled off one hand before it did the other, and Brown County's going to call a timeout, see if they can spark one more rally before this game ends.
All right, we'll be back after these messages.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the beautiful countryside of Brown County, Rolling Greens is one of the most beautiful 18-hole championship golf courses in west central Illinois. The golf course offers Monday unlimited play for just $22 and Senior Day Wednesday with discounted greens fees and free lunch. Rolling Greens member
We'll be back to Rolling Greens at the next break. Yeah, it'll be Weary serving for about the third time for her. Hit. That's Metz. Set up by Hilburn. Cassing puts it over. Picked up by Crawford. Nope, I'm sorry, that was Tracy. And Brown County gets a point. Lurch back to serve for Brown County. Dig by Pete Fish. Crawford, Tracy, not going to get over. Brown County gets a point. 22-18, back down by 4 now in this contest.
And with a run by Lurch here, Brown County could really cement themselves in this ball game still and give themselves a fighting chance.
Lurch with the serve. Mid-serve, dug out. Weary sets up. That's Pete Fish. Dumps over and inbounds.
And just great placement there by Pete Fish.
Yeah, great court awareness. Again, we talk about that in basketball, but it's ever so true in volleyball also, as she hit it where they ain't.
And Kinsey Meyer back to serve now with 4 aces already, trying to put this match away for Triopia, or this game away.
Henry puts it across and out. That's going to make it a game point here, 24-18. With Meyer serving. Low one, out, and game. As Triopia takes the first one, 25-18. With that, we'll take a station break, and we'll come back, and Cam can give you some stats.
Memberships are inexpensive and include free range balls, discounted league play, and the opportunity to play as few or as many holes as you desire daily. Call for a tee time today at Rolling Greens, 217-773-3085.
Hi, Chad Yingling here with Yingling and Nissen Insurance.
And Mike Yingling, also with Yingling and Nissen Insurance. Tell me about home and auto packages. It looks like we've had some companies with pretty competitive rates here the last few months.
We've done a lot of quotes here in the last few weeks. I've saved anywhere from $600 to even $1,200 off their annual premium. Been doing really well and saving people a lot of money and providing them excellent coverage.
Pretty competitive on the home and auto stuff if people want to quote.
We'd love to take a look at your stuff, give you a quote, and hopefully save you a bunch of money.
Give us a call at 217-773-3397.
The Mount Sterling IGA, a small-town grocery store that offers our community the selection, variety, and prices found in larger markets. By maintaining our hometown proud attitude by offering convenience and customer service second to none. Looking for lunch? Check out the deli for daily lunch specials and homemade salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois, a proud sponsor of Brown County students in athletics.
Back with you with the Yingling and Nissen between game stats. 111 West Washington, 217-773-3397. Got some stats down there for us, Cam?
Yeah, so Triopia able to win that first game with the final score 25-18. Here's how we got there. First for your Triopia Trojans side of things. Ava Petefish, 2 kills, 3 aces. Eve Crawford responsible for 2 kills. She had 1 service point. Kinsey Meyer, 11 service points, 6 aces in that first game. She had a really impressive display there. Madeline Weary's with an ace and 2 service points. On the Brown County side of things, Emma Lurch had 2 kills, 1 ace. Gretchen Hilburn with 4 service points, 2 of those were aces. Jamie Lohr with 2 points, 1 of them was an ace. Hope Ingram, 2 service points, 1 ace. Kinsey Cassing, 3 kills, and a service point to add to it, and Maggie Henry with a kill.
Well, I want to add to that, Kinsey Meyer is a 7th grader.
Yeah. Impressive little volleyball player for a 7th grader.
Adeline Tracy is a 7th grader on this squad. So just to point that out to people. And so it's going to be Brown County serving here to start the second game. They lost 25-18 in the first. That's kind of what they lost the second game at Triopia last year. Let's see if they can come back and they can win this ball game, force a game 3.
Yeah, and if you're Brown County, you got to go foot to the gas right now and see if you can't build yourselves a lead on these first few serves and make a run right out of the gate.
Hilburn serving. Deep serve, Pete Fish. Gets to Tracy, over by Crawford. Hilburn, back on the backside, that's Cassing over by Henry. That's going to be, again, a girls' talk thing as two people were thinking the other was going for the ball, and it puts Brown County up 1-0. Already had 1 point on the board. I knew that was coming.
We'll take it as long as it's the other team not talking instead of us, right, Steve?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hilburn with her second serve. Deep serve. Tracy wearies. She puts it over the net. Henry dumps it back. That's Tracy. Put over by Beard. Hilburn, and Gretchen hits it not towards the net, but towards the stands. That'll even it up at 1 apiece. Breaks her service, and that'll put Crawford up to serve here. Eve Crawford serving for Triopia. Nice hard serve. Nice dig by Lurch. Put back over. Pete Fish puts it back the other way. Hilburn over the net. Weary's going to do the set here for Pete Fish. Pete Fish dumps it, but out of bounds. Makes it a 2-1 ball game. Brown County up by 1. Lurch back to serve. First service, kind of a mid serve. Crawford digs it out. Weary's got to put it over though. Cassing, set up by Hilburn. That's Ingram. Put across Pete Fish, and they tried to set up McCormick, and she misplays the ball, making it 3-1. Brown County, 2-point lead in this second game. Lurch back to serve for the second one. Deep, that's Crawford. Back over by Crawford. When she was set, out of bounds, that's going to make it a 3-2 ball game as it goes out of bounds for Brown County. Weary's back to serve. Up and over, Cassing. Hilburn sets up Ingram. She gets it back across, Crawford. And that's Pete Fish dumping. Ingram digs it out. Hilburn puts it over the net, out of bounds. They tried to float that now twice, and we don't have the fine tuning. I think we need to get some long volleys going and get some consistency going, Cam.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Weary's.
About all I can say.
Hilburn sets up Ingram. She cross courts. Crawford, Weary's, and ball was hit by Adeline McCormick again, and can't get it over the net. 4-3.
Yeah, a little mistiming there maybe. Not sure what happened, but we'll take it.
Maggie Henry serving this time instead of Lord. Dump over by Weary's. Set up. Cassing dumps it back, and she got into the net. No.
Someone from them got into the net.
Triopia got into the net.
Ava Pete Fish on the block just came down and tipped the net a little bit.
Henry with her second serve. Mid serve, Pete Fish. Weary's will set it up for Pete Fish, and blocked by Cassing, but not back over the net. That'll make it 5-4. Side out, look who's coming to serve. It's Little Miss Meyer. Kenzie Meyer back there to serve for Triopia. 11 serves and aces, or 11 and 6 aces in the first.
Steve, don't forget to keep updating your scoreboard over there.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, somebody told me it was wrong, so just wanted to make sure we were good.
Nope.
Okay.
Now it's 5-5.
Yep.
Well, yeah, now it's 5-5. I'm right on it.
All right. Maybe
Meyer
because of the delay.
One. Hilburn back over. That's Meyer. Put it back up front. Weary's puts it across for Triopia. Hilburn sets up Cassing. Spike deep. Crawford, Weary's, and that's going to be put over by Pete Fish. Ingram on the Brown County side. Back to Hilburn and Ingram, and it goes into the net. Makes it a 6-5. Triopia takes the lead for the first time in this contest. 6-5. Ball by Meyer, short one. Dug out and put over by Hilburn. Weary sets up, that's Pete Fish, he'll set up. Dig by Metz. Hilburn gets to it, nice job. Weary's, then Pete Fish. Nice job by Lohr. Then it's Hope Ingram, puts it back across. Spike by Tracy. Brown County recovers. Ingram puts it back across. Nice dive there by Meyer to dig that out. That was Beard and put back over by Pete Fish. Ingram puts it back in play and over by Metz. Good, nice volley going here. Weary sets up Tracy. Nice job. Metz sets up Cassing, puts it across. Weary dumps it. Hilburn, Cassing, Ingram. And a point for Brown County. Nice spike there by Ingram.
All right, I've got updates. They said you're putting scores on the wrong teams.
Triopia should be the first team.
Well, it's 6-6 now.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's what I'm doing, okay.
That's what my messages are telling me.
Okay. They won't send me the message. For the first time, I've got it up to where I can see whether I get messages or not. All right. Lower. No, excuse me, that was Metz and into the net. And that'll be a score Triopia. Makes it a 7-6 contest. Back to serve will be Pete Fish. And into the net. They each gave up a point there. 7-7 tie.
Seems like a fair trade. We'll take it.
Ingram back to serve for Brown County. Deep, Meyer digs that out. Wearies gets it, sets up on the far side, Crawford. And back row as Ingram can't handle that. And it'll be Triopia 8 and Brown County 7. Back to serve is Beard. Puts it across. Metz. Hilburn tries to dump it over, but she's just a tad too short for that.
Just missed it that time.
Back, Beard, second serve. Metz. And nobody talks. It's a 10-7. Triopia's biggest lead in this contest. 10-7, 3-point lead. Beard with the next serve. Lower can't handle it. Off the wall, and ball is out of play. It's going to be up on the air duct.
Well, we have backups for that, but Brown County's going to call a timeout. So we will be back after these messages.
Seeing a medical specialist doesn't require driving a long distance. The Culbertson Memorial Hospital Specialty Clinics have providers who are ready to diagnose and treat your chronic conditions and injuries. And now we've expanded the number of specialties in a newly renovated space, including gynecology, infectious disease, and coming soon, ear, nose, and throat. Get the high-quality health care from the team who knows you best. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, your choice hospital. Find all the available specialties at cmhospital.com.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets.
Beard with the service, back across. Crawford sets up Tracy and hits it where we ain't. And that'll make it 12-7 as they move out to a 5-point lead, biggest lead of this contest for this evening.
Yeah, and if you're Brown County, you got to figure out how to turn the tide quickly.
Back. And it goes off the lure, out of bounds. Makes it 13-7. I'd like to trade the two that just went past us for a couple of players out there for Brown County. We could put the Flynn twins in, but I think they're a little too old to play. Serve. Beard gets it in and over by Metz. That's Pete Fish. Back across. Cassing puts it back. Dig by Pete Fish. Beard. And Crawford blocked by Cassing. Saved by Meyer. Back over by Wearies. Ingram. Lurch. Cassing dumps. And they dig it almost out. Brown County gets service. That'll make it 13-8. That'll put Mackenzie Cassing back to serve for Brown County. Coming out is Lohr. Back in is Maggie Henry to play the front line. Cassing. Nice hard serve. Dig by Pete Fish was good. Cassing puts it back over. Out of bounds. 14-8 Triopia. And they're going to check the line here to see if people are where they're supposed to be. Here we go. It'll be Tracy serving. Deep. Dug by Metz. Ingram. Hilburn's got to dump it over. Can't do it. 15-8. Triopia up by 7. Again, Tracy to serve. Out of bounds, gives us the point. 15-6. 15-6, Triopia. Be Brown County serve. And it'll be Gretchen Hilburn's serve. You can tell there hasn't been any streaks because she's already served this game. Back deep, Doug. Wearies. Going to be put over by Crawford. Lurch. Hilburn. Over by Maggie Henry. That was Pete Fish, set up by Wearies. That's Crawford. And spikes. Point for Triopia, 16-9. Served by Crawford. Ace. We hit it where we need. 17-9. Again, another ace. 18-9. Tell you what, Eve Crawford's had a good ball game.
Yes,
both
she has.
from the service line and from the field. She plays back line, front line. Deep serve. Cassing gets it back over the net.
Well, she's got 2 aces and 3 kills to match everything else she's done.
Metz. Cassing's got to get it back over. Pete Fish set up by Wearies. Far side looks like Tracy and in. She mishit that ball. If she'd hit it correctly, it would have been too hard and out of bounds, but the mishit there allowed that ball to stay in and happened. Crawford for another serve, out of bounds. 19-10, Triopia up by 9. The Lurch needs, and Brown County needs a string of points here off of their service. And off of Tracy. That'll make it 19-11. And I think that's what we're missing off of Brown County. We've had no services probably any longer than 2 or 3.
Nothing longer than 2.
Okay. Lurch with the serve.
Just not able to string any points together.
Crawford wearies. Crawford will have to put it back over. Cassing. That's Hilburn. Sets up Hope Ingram. Back across. Wearies. That was Beard. Beard did set that up, and a nice block by Maggie Henry there. Make it a 19-12. Lurch with the serve, mid-serve, hits the net, in for a point and an ace. 20-12. And timeout, Triopia.
Should be 19-13, Steve, not 2012.
Oh, excuse me. I did it wrong again, didn't I? With that, we'll be back after this station break.
Brown County Accounting and Tax recently opened in Mount Sterling. The team brings over 30 years of experience and is ready to advise on taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll. We are ready to meet with you with no obligation to discuss your tax saving strategy and have already helped many in the area. Contact us today at 217-770-8082. We're excited to be part of the community and are looking forward to helping you.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports as we get it back into the game. As Cam said, 19-13. Brown County down by 6, and Lurch getting ready to serve again as Triopia trying to ace her from getting a string going here. That's what happened the last time we got a string going.
Yeah, and Lurch, 3 straight serves, 2 aces in there. Trying to bring Brown County back into this game. Triopia going to slow it down any way they can.
Lurch with the serve. Deep. That was Beard, Crawford, and put over by Pete Fish. Ingram, Hilburn sets up Henry. She puts it across. Pete Fish for the spike. Caught by Cassing. 2 hits. That's going to be the 4th, or a lift they're calling. Point, Triopia makes it a 20-13 ball game. Weary's with the serve. That's Henry. Hilburn sets up Cassing for the deep one. Out of bounds. 21-13. Triopia with an 8-point lead. Weary's with her second serve. Deep, that's Cassing. Lurch. Ingram's got to put it across. Does. Nice dig on the other side by Pete Fish. And that was put over the net by Adeline McCormick. Makes it 22-13. Weary's with her next serve. Out. That'll make it 22-14. Lore's going to come in for Henry, and I would imagine serve. See if she can get a string going. And Triopia can't handle it as they get a couple of hits, but one's the wrong direction. 22-15. Coming up, we'll have the Mount Sterling Foods postgame show for you. Lore's second serve. Hard serve and out of bounds. Nice job
Back-to-back aces for Lore. Makes it a 22-16 ball game.
She's not that tall. She doesn't jump, but that thing's on a rope. That one had some spin to it. Ball set up. That's going to be Pete Fish puts it over. Dig by Lore. Hilburn over by Cassing. Partially blocked by Pete Fish. She hits it again. Wearies. And Pete Fish dumps it over. Ingram gets it though. Pete Fish. And a block by Cassing gets them back in 22-17. Lore back to serve. Hard serve deep and in. 22-18. Timeout, Triopia, as Brown County put a string together here. 22-18. We'll be back.
Come join our team at Service Master Cleaning and Restoration in Quincy for a rewarding career change. Wages start at $15 an hour with benefits including health insurance and retirement plans. Apply on Indeed today to join our team.
Hey, Hornet fans, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty. Sometimes people ask me what the value of using a realtor really is. Listen, there's tons, from marketing to the paperwork to the legal documents that have to be filled out when you're selling a home. I would love to talk to you more about what it looks like to use your local realtor. We've been in the business 12 years. And
want to thank Lance Grady and L. Grady Realty for their sponsorships. And Lore hits the ball into the net. That makes it a 23-18 ball game. Back to serve. Look who's serving with the match on the line.
Kinsey Meyer.
Kinsey Meyer.
Just one service point.
Lore. Hilburn puts it over. Meyer. Wearies. Going to be put over by Pete Fish. Cassing. Hilburn. Cassing dumps it. Pete Fish dumps it back over. Hilburn sets up Cassing. Nice little spike. Weary's going to set up Pete Fish. And does. And they put it where we weren't. That makes it a 24-18 match point here for Triopia. Kinsey Meyer with the service. dig by Lurch. Lower. Kinsey puts it across. Saved by Pete Fish. Meyer. Over by Wearies. Lurch. Hilburn. Cassing. And point Brown County. 24-19. 5-point deficit for Brown County with Metz coming up to serve.
Brown County in desperate need of a run here. If you're Kinsey or if you're Kayla Metz, all you got to do is get the ball in play.
Deep,
and
out of bounds. Game point and match. As Triopia wins 25-19. First game was 25-18. This one's 25-19. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with stats with Camden.
Serving Brown County since day one. We'd love the opportunity to work with you, so if you're in the market to buy or sell, give me a call or text at 217-491-0812.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. As Brown County loses to Triopia in the regional championship game, 25-18, 25-19. Camden's got some stats brought to you by your Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, 217-773-2213. Still a great place for lunch. The name is changing, and same daily lunch specials. Check out those on Facebook. Go ahead, Cam.
Scoring looks like this for your Triopia. Trojans, Ella Beard, 5 service points. 2 of those were aces. Ava Petefish had 2 kills in that second game. Adeline Tracy with 2 kills and a service point. Eve Crawford had 3 kills in that second game. 3 service points, 2 aces. Adeline McCormick threw in an ace towards the end. Kinsey Meyer with 2 service points, and Madeline Wearies with a service point. On the Brown County side, Emma Lurch with 4 service points and 2 aces. Threw a nice little run together. She had 5 points and 3 aces total. 2 kills in that game as well, 2 total. Gretchen Hilburn with 1 service point there, 5 total on the game and 2 aces, or on the match, excuse me. Jamie Lohr with 4 service points and 3 aces. She had 4 aces on the night. Hope Ingram with 2 kills in that second game. Kinsey Cassing had 2 kills in the game, 5 in the match, and 1 service point. And then Maggie Henry with 1 kill and 1 service point there in that second game. 2 kills total for her, sorry.
All right, then we give the players the ball game, brought to you by Casting Lumber Company. You'll find everything from home improvement to decor. They stock a full line of lumber, building materials, and hardware, plus unique gift shop with new items coming in every season. Spring season, Mary's Flowers will be out there. Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling, 773-2611. KLC Inc., your local screen printer, embroider, custom team apparel, and promotional products. KLC Inc., 509 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-9090. KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it. So who you thinking about for players of the ball game?
It's tough because I feel like a couple different girls played a really big part in Brown County trying to come back and win this ball game. Emma Lurch had a big run at about maybe the 10-point mark. Jamie Lohr had a good serving run there. Kinsey Cassing had a couple big blocks and a couple big kills there in that second game to try to spark a comeback. And it was a total team effort from Brown County with a lot of different girls trying to fight and win that ball game.
Well, I would agree with that. On the other side, Triopias are a little more obvious to me in that you got to give it to Kinsey Meyer.
In the first game especially.
Yeah. And then you have to give it to Crawford.
Yep.
And Pete Fish.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones for me that really stick out in my mind from them. 3 really good ball players.
Yeah.
And we wish Triopia all the luck in the world, another WIVC team, so we'll be rooting for them as they go through. They beat us twice legitimately, and we go home having a good season, got beat by a good team.
Yep, very talented ball club, and I think there's a lot of success on the horizon for that Triopia squad.
All right, with that, that's the end of the Mount Sterling Foods postgame show. The Casting Lumber players, the game, and KLC Inc. with Camden Smith, Steve Surratt. Good night. God bless.